Raziyya Sultan, the first and the last woman ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. In the early years of 13th century, fierce warriors were fighting to reign over Delhi. Among the warriors there was a woman named Raziyya, who was the only female sovereign in the entire history of Islamic civilization across the world. Belonging to a slave dynasty, her accession to Delhi Sultanate's throne shook the established customs of nobility and power. Raziyya's father Shamsuddin Iltutmish had risen to be the Sultan of Delhi from being a Turkish slave. He raised Raziyya to be a bold young girl, training her alongside with his three sons in governance and military.
Raziyya was trained from childhood by her father in warfare, in administration, in statesmanship, and even before he had made his will to appoint her his successor, he had gone on a campaign to Gwalior, and at that time also he left Delhi in charge of Raziyya and not in charge of his sons.
The Sultan considered Raziyya equal to 20 of his sons in ability. She assisted her father in state affairs and never hesitated in giving her opinion. On his deathbed, Iltutmish nominated Raziyya as his successor, becoming the first Sultan to nominate a woman as heir. However, her accession was challenged by Turkish nobles. Not wanting to see a woman ruler, her brother Rukmunuddin Firuz was set up to the throne by the nobles. Firuz indulged in hedonistic pleasures and left governance to his mother, dissatisfying the citizenry. In November 1236, both his mother and he were assassinated, and then Sultan Raziyya ascended the throne under the name Jalalat-ud-Din Raziyya. She refused to be addressed as Sultana, as it meant wife or mistress of a sultan.
Did this service to her by saying Raziyya Sultan. She herself said that the word Sultan, if added as a suffix, is used for a consort or a princess. I am Sultan Jalaluddin Raziyya. That was the name in which she ascended the throne and in the name in which she struck her coins. So we should call her Sultan Raziyya. She was a monarch in her own right, not the wife of a monarch or just the daughter.
Raziyya adopted a gender-neutral attire and abandoned the parda, angering the traditional Muslim society. She ordered coins to be minted in her name, Pillar of Women, Queen of the time Sultan Raziyya, daughter of Shamsuddin Iltutmish, openly exercising her power. Being a secular leader, Raziyya prioritized both traditional and scientific education and established a host of schools, academies, centers for research and public libraries. Despite her welfare schemes, her rule did not please the Turkish nobles, who could not accept being ruled over by a woman.